Well, people are trying to understand what's happening, as you say, unprecedented in living memory. I look back on history and I say that epidemics and plagues have been part of human history for centuries. And I know that this building, when it was still being built, almost finished, was taken over to use as a fever for victims of a yellow fever epidemic here in Gibraltar, in the same way as the sports facilities have been taken over at Europa Point this time. And of course we would make it available again if it were needed. But it is part of human history that these things happen. Perhaps in our modern Western world we have become very comfortable and we expect long life and good health and comfort and so on. And when that becomes precarious, we feel threatened. In my past, I've worked in Kenya and in Congo, and there people are aware that they are much more dependent on God's grace for their daily lives. And often their first prayer in the morning will be, "Thank you, God, that you have brought me safely to the beginning of this day." And that's something that we could all be praying in this particular situation.
Easter, an important time in the Christian calendar. What's your message for this Easter?
So Easter has interesting echoes of what we're going through at the moment. On the first Good Friday, Jesus died on the cross. His disciples had been scattered. They were afraid of persecution. And Jesus expressed on the cross his feeling of being cut off from God. He used the first line of Psalm 22, my God, why have you forsaken me?" So he experienced separation in the same way as we are experiencing separation from our loved ones today. And the church traditionally has been in a state of mourning through Good Friday and Holy Saturday. And then comes the joy of Easter Day. And the despair is turned to hope, the sadness is turned to joy, the isolation is turned to community as Jesus was reunited with his disciples. And so just as Christians look forward to Easter Day with hope, we all look forward with hope to the time when our current restrictions and separation will come to an end.
New here, you've obviously got a set of objectives, reach out, perhaps with younger people who are most likely to be disconnected from faith, from the church. What are your objectives and how do you aim to achieve them?
The Cathedral community has been going through a difficult time over the last 3 years since the last Dean left, and it's been looked after by the Canon theologian, Robin Gill, who's done a wonderful job, but they're looking for a new leader to give them new hope. And so I'm pleased to come and do that. And I'd like to reach out to some younger people. And as you say, the current crisis will make people value what they have more and question what's really important in life. And if anybody wants to come with those questions, then they'll be very welcome to do so in due course.